use the same link. It is not the different link for each and every day. Okay, the links are the same. So try to get into the session via using that link also only. Okay. Okay, because it is, yes, Doug, it is clearly mentioned over there that you have to use the same link for each of the session now. Okay, Samantha, you are asking, can we use two order by statements in a single program? Yes, you can try to do so, but in that case, what will happen? It will do the sorting. Okay, the things would be sorted out, but in the first condition, like if you have given order by, like say for example, okay, I want to select from the contact table. Okay, and then select the contact ID and then the customer ID. Okay, I'm selecting both IDs from the contact table. Use the same condition so that I'm able to get certain things. Where the contact ID, it is between 10 and 20 for now. Okay, and now I'm using order by contact ID. Okay, and then but I guess it would throw an error first. Let us try to do it. No. The next thing was the customer ID. Okay. So see what will happen over here. See, the contact IDs are arranged. Okay, since I have not given any ascending or descending, so it would be arranged in the ascending format. Okay, but what will happen? Whatever column name you have written first, okay, that would be sorted out, and in context to that contact ID, the other thing would be sorted out. Okay, so it is actually we can say that only onto the first column the things would be done. Okay, so to understand this, that how for this customer ID the things are done, so it will take a lot more details. For that I'll have to take one more class, I guess. Okay, so for now I would only say that no, it would not be done. Okay, so it would be done only to the first column which is written, the column name that you have given first. Okay. Okay, so we were about to discuss about the aggregate functions. Okay, now for the aggregate functions, let us again take the contact table only. So I want to select everything from the contact table. Okay, now execute it. Now as you can see over here, see in this contact table there are certain first names and the last name which are present. Okay, so let us now concentrate only for the first name column. Okay, and as I told you earlier, only these aggregate functions, they could be applied only to the columns. Okay, they cannot be applied to the rows. Now in this first name column there are certain names which are present. Okay, and there are certain names which are repeated also. Okay, as we have done that, there was some Hattie and all these names, Peter, so and many others, they are repeated. Okay, so many other people are also having the same name, they are also using the same name, though the last name could be different, but right now I'm concentrating only on the first name. So there are certain people who are having the same first name. Okay, now I want to find out that how many people, like how many names are there which are, or I would say rather, that how many distinct names are present in this first name column. Okay, as if for now, if there are some repeated names, okay, as there are some repeated names also which are present in the first name column, and we can see that there are some 1,000 records for that. Okay, when there are repetitions also. Now I don't want the repeated names, I just want that how many distinct names are present in this column. Okay, so for that what we need to do is we need to use a keyword distinct. Okay, and then on which column do we want to apply it? So we want to apply it on the first name column from the contact table. Okay, and now execute it. So see, these all are the first names which are present, and I'm now getting 751 records. Can you see over here? There are some 751 records, and previously there was 1,000 records. This means like some 249 records, 249 people are having the same name, matching to each other. Okay, so there are these many, like 751 distinct record are present. Yes, these are the aggregate functions. Can I have your name please, because like you have joined in via the name as Android attendee. Oh, Kirti. Okay, yeah, that is a aggregate function. Okay, now in this we can also so this was one of the type for the aggregate function. Now the other things, see, if you want you can note it down. Okay, I'm done with this statement. If you want you can try it out. I would wait for some 2 minutes. Okay, and then I would jump on to the next statement. Okay, so do you want to try out for some other thing? Okay, then find out all the distinct country names which are present in the address table. Okay, find out all the distinct country names from the address table. So Urmila, that is 142. Anuja, 142. Okay, I have not tried it. Okay, so I also need to do. I don't know the exact number. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to find out the distinct country names which are present in the address table, right? So the column name is the country, and that is from the table address. Okay, yes. So these are 142. Is it working for everyone? Yes. Okay. So see, these are the small things in the aggregate functions. We can do it very quickly. So this was one part. Then after that, if suppose say I want to count the number of rows. See over here, what we were getting is I was like telling you that for the number of rows, you can go over here and see that what are the number of rows. Okay, so we were seeing from here that there are 142 rows which are present. But this is actually not, we would say that not a correct way to get the number of rows. Okay, so for getting the number of rows also, that how many rows are present in a particular column in a particular table. Okay, so for that we would need a keyword, and that keyword is the count keyword. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to count. If suppose say for the complete table I want to count. Okay, so that would be star. Okay, then after that the name of the table for which I want to count the number of rows. Okay, and then execute it. Okay, so there are 1000 rows present in the contact table. Okay, and if you want to see it in the other way also, like we were seeing previously, so count star from contact, now execute it. So see, there are 1000 rows which are present. Okay, so count is the keyword which is used to count the number of rows which are present in a particular table. And similarly, if we want to count like for only, I don't want to count for the whole table, but I want to count only for a particular column. Okay, then in that case, what would be done? We need to give, instead of the star, we need to give the name of the column on which we do the, on which we want to do the counting of the rows. Okay, suppose say I want to count for the customer ID. Okay, so that is customer underscore ID from the contact table. So I'm getting some 1000 rows. Okay, see how many rows are present in a table. Those many rows will only be present in the column also. Okay, but I just want to tell you that if you want to do for a particular column, then you need to give the name of the column over there. Okay, so you can try to do this for the count.
Vidya, this is Anindita. What is that expression 1000?
That expression is, were you there in the last session, Anindita?
Yes.
Okay. See, this is coming by default because this is the count, like this count customer ID is actually not a column which is present in this table, right? So we are like creating, or we can say like we are creating something new. Okay, so this is by default which is thrown by the system. Okay, now if I want to give it a sensible name, then what should I do is I should use the keyword as and then cust count. Suppose this is the name that I want to give. Okay, and then execute it. So now the customer count which I am getting is 1000. Okay, so this is the default value that is thrown by the system. Okay, because this is because this is something which is not present in the database. Okay, so there is no column name for it, or there is no name for it, though it is not a column, but there is no name assigned to it. Okay, so it will throw a default value. Okay, so are you done with the count thing? Okay, now see, if I want to select out that, for that we would need item table. So let us first see what all things are present in the item table. So for that, the statement would be simple enough. That is, I want to select everything from the item table. Okay, and now execute it. So see, over here we can see that there is a retail price column present. Okay, now under this retail price column, there are certain prices which are mentioned. Okay, now suppose say I want to see, like there are some 100 records over here for this retail price. Now I want to find out that what is the maximum price for an item, okay, and what is the minimum price for the item in this table. So what I actually want is I want to find out the maximum and the minimum values which are present in this retail price column. Okay, so if you want to find out the maximum price from this column, then the keyword which you need to use is the max keyword. Okay, that stands for maximum. So the keyword is max. Then after that, on which table do you want, sorry, on which column do you want to apply this max keyword? So we want to apply it on the retail price. So that is retail underscore